We're live, Van.
Welcome, friends and family. My name is Van Daniel, Community School Navigator for Hamlin Park Academy. And this is part two, day two of our virtual college tour. Today, we're going to be joined by two special guests, Ms. Carla Carter from Bennett College in North Carolina, as well as Devonta Pondexter from Bennett College in South Carolina. These are two HBCU colleges. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's jump right into it. Carla, I'm going to send the spotlight to you.
Looks like I am.
Oh, still muted there.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, great. Well, welcome to Bennett College. My name is Carla Carter. I'm an admissions counselor here, and I am in what is known as the quad at the flagpole. I just want to take a minute to highlight how beautiful our campus is today in Greensboro, North Carolina. I think it's about 70-something degrees today. But I just want to take a minute and highlight campus for a second. It's really quiet without our students, but it's still beautiful. All right. So again, I said I am at the flagpole. Excuse me. There we go. I am at the flagpole. We do not fly a flag on this pole. It is to remind us of our history, and it serves as the center of campus. We are a small campus. Our ratio is 7-1, and you will start your journey right here. At freshman orientation, you will come out here and learn the history of Bennett College and get to meet some of your fellow Bell sisters. So I'm going to start by showing you some of the things that you can see from this spot. It is the center of campus, so you can pretty much see everything. So in front of me here, this building is Black Hall. This is where you will find several classrooms as well as the office of the registrar. Next to that is Murner Hall, and that is where you will find faculty offices in the Institute for Academic Success, excuse me. And then here we have all of our residence halls. So these are all our traditional style residence halls. This means that there are 2 students to a room, and you share a bathroom with a hall. And then we also have 1 suite style dorm, and that one, it's 2 students per room, 4 students to a suite, but each pair of students gets their own bathroom. In all of our dorms, you also get a mini fridge and a microwave.
Those come with the room?
Yes, those do come with the room.
Wow.
All right. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what Bennett College has to offer. But before I go into that, I want to show you a video from our 40th Miss Bennett College, Taylor Atkins.
Hi, my name is Taylor Atkins. I'm a junior interdisciplinary studies major from Nashville, Tennessee, and I proudly serve as the 40th Miss Bennett College for the 2019-2020 academic school year. And I'm here to tell you why Bennett. College is a place where you can learn, develop, and cultivate skills that you'll need to be an impactful individual in the real world. Bennett meets who you are, where you are, and helps you on your journey to meet the woman you will become. At Bennett, our smallness is our strength. With intimate class sizes, you get the opportunity one-on-one with teachers who care about you as an individual and not just a number. That's why I chose Bennett. I was looking at all these other schools, but Bennett was the only one where I felt truly at home, safe, nurtured, cared for, and that there were people who would look out for me to make sure that I graduated and succeeded in all the things that I went out to do. While at Bennett, Bennett, I've also met so many amazing women and made such great relationships. Bennett has not only provided me with an education for my future, but sisterhood for life.
All right, now I am in front of the Annie Myrna Pfeiffer Chapel. This building is here to remind us of the history of Bennett College, which was founded in the basement of Warnersville Methodist Episcopal Church, now known as St. Matthew's United Methodist Church. Though Bennett College is a United Methodist Church-related institution, there are no religious ceremonies held on campus. We do have, however, ACES programs, which stands for Academic and Cultural Enrichment Series. And students have the opportunity to attend workshops and programs on a variety of topics designed to promote social, professional, and personal development. The chapel is also where many of the on-campus special events are held. Another interesting fact about the Bennett campus is that everything was designed with purpose and meaning. The chapel directly aligns with the President's House, that beautiful brick building. If you look directly in front of us, I don't know if you can see it, but that is the President's House. And with the intention of that was, you can't lead without first being led. So the doors align directly from the President's House to the chapel. Also, campus was also designed before they built honors dorm on this side of campus, that all academic buildings and all residence halls were going to be opposite of each other. Well, are supposed to be opposite of each other. The thought is that if you keep your studies in front of you and God beside you, you cannot fail. All right. So now that you know a little bit about the history of Bennett College, let's talk a little bit about the requirements to get into Bennett College. So we require you to fill out your application online. You can do that at bennett.edu. Right now we have waived application fees, and you can also apply through Common Black app. We require that you have your transcripts, and right now our test scores for our test score requirement for SAT and ACTs are optional. So we know that due to COVID-19, a lot of students weren't able to take or retake their SATs, so we have waived that requirement. So after you get all of your documents into us, we do what we call a transcript review, look at all the classes you've taken, and then you go through the scholarship determination. We do require for regular acceptance a 2.5 or higher, and then we have the Emerging Scholars Program, which is a 2.499 and 2.0. So those are just some things to keep in mind. And so at Bennett College, you will find a variety of academic programs. So that's the next slide. Some of our top majors are biology, journalism, media studies, and social work. We also have a wonderful music department and choir for anyone who is interested in singing. We have psychology and computer science as well. Okay, so we're going to take a little walk around campus, and I can show you some more of campus. My camera does not want to operate today. There we go. All right. So one thing to point out about our campus is that we only have oak trees and magnolia trees. This right here is a magnolia tree. The magnolia trees symbolize the beauty in every bell, and the oak trees, they symbolize the strength in every bell. So those are just some more symbolism around our campus. This is our bell. It is rung at the beginning of campus-wide programs, and also at the beginning of the school year. We have an art gallery on campus, and these are some more of the dorms. But yeah, so normally our campus will be filled with smiling faces, but it's a little quiet around here today. And we are coming up on the David D. Jones Student Union. But before we go into that, I do want to highlight the Catchings Health Facility, and that's where you will find our school nurse as well as mental health services, mental health and counseling services. So that is Catchings right over there. So now we're going to go inside of the David D. Jones Student Union, and I'm going to show you a little bit of what we have to offer in there. Okay, we are now in the David D. Jones Student Union. And here is where you will find the cafeteria. There's also a game room. Sandella's Cafe is downstairs, and there's also a mail room. You will also find important information about student organizations, which will be posted on these boards. And you'll also find also our student events are held in this building. We do have over 30 student organizations, which are listed on the next slide. We have 3 of the 4 Divine 9 sororities. So there's always something here for you to do or get involved in. And if you don't find the right club that speaks to you, we encourage our students to create their own. All right, so now we are going to go downstairs where we have the mailroom that I mentioned, as well as Sandella's Cafe. This is our cafeteria we are walking by currently. And on each side of the stairs, you will find information from our Divine Nine sororities. All right, I want to take a moment to talk about this mural here. We do not know which class donated this mural or who painted it. However, it was left with a description of the meeting, and it shows the past, present, and future of Bennett College. The sit-in portion, shows the commitment that Bennett College has to social justice. It's a little known fact that Bennett Bells were active parts of planning the sit-ins that took place in downtown Greensboro. A lot of people know of the ANT4, and a lot of that planning took place here on this campus. And in the present, you will see this section. It's a Bennett big sister educating her little sister. Fresh women, when they come onto campus, are assigned big sisters who are juniors. And so they are surrounded by stepping stones, and you should always leave something better than where you found it. The Magnolia Tree and oak trees represent, as I said before, the strength and the beauty of every bell. And here at the top, you have the future. This is a representation of one of Bennett's traditions, which is Senior Day. During Senior Day, our Bennett seniors walk through the Bearden Gates and they're all white into the chapel. During that time, they are called up one by one and robed by their little sisters and presented to campus. This is a full circle moment, and as it truly takes you back to as we truly believe, that it takes a village, and each senior's village is there to celebrate their accomplishments as we prepare to send our bells out into the world. And in a nutshell, that's the mural by the stairs. We also have another mural down here. This mural was gifted by the class of 2016 as a representation of their Bennett experience. The cool thing about Bennett is that we encourage our students to creatively express themselves. So if there's something that you want to do on this campus, you can find someone that will help you make that happen. And so this is where we are going to end our portion of the tour. I'm not sure what time it is. Oh, that was fast. But if you have any questions, you feel free to reach out to me. I am the admissions counselor for the northeastern part of the United States. So if you are in New Jersey or New York, I am your admissions counselor. And would love to work with you on your journey to become a Bennett Belle. Remember that we have waived application fees and the ACT and SAT requirements. So if you have any questions, please let me know.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Carla. I do have a couple questions. You use the term belle, the strength and the beauty of each belle. What is that? What exactly does that mean for us New Yorkers?
Okay, so what we call our students Bennett Belles. So that is just what we affectionately call, nickname our students. We believe in sisterhood, so because we only have women on campus, that just became the name of Bennett Belle. I do not personally know the history of how Belle started, but I'm assuming that it has something to do with the bell being a symbol of the campus.
And what are some of the benefits of going to a all women's college versus your typical co-ed college?
I would say that the benefits of going to an all women's college. So we like to tell everyone that you get the small campus experience, but you also get the big college feel. So one, we promote that you get focused because you don't have the distractions of other things in the classroom, and then you also have someone who can relate to you around you at all times. In terms of being a woman and a Black woman or a woman of color. So that's one of the benefits that I see and that we promote here at Bennett College. You get a sisterhood that lasts you forever. And yeah.
And the young women, where are they mostly from? All over? Or?
So we have students from all over. We have students from California. We have students from Philadelphia, DC, Atlanta. I think we have some students from Chicago and a few more places.
With you guys being a Say Yes partner, do you see a lot of kids taking advantage of the Say Yes scholarship?
I have, because I'm not directly affiliated with financial aid or working with financial aid, I don't know how many students that we have that have taken advantage of that, but I do know that we are a Say Yes partner.
So there are opportunities available though. Correct.
Yes.
I saw political science was one of the top majors there. I was happy to see that. Actually.
Yes, that is another big major here that a lot of our students take advantage of.
Awesome. And then with the FAFSA process, is it the same with you guys being private, or how does that work?
I believe it's the same. You enter our code, which is 002911. You enter that on FAFSA, and that will be sent over to us. And we will go through the process of meeting with a financial aid counselor, and they will get your award letter and everything else straightened out. And that's part of the confirmation process.
Is there a deadline for applying, or is it rolling?
No, we have a rolling admission.
Okay. What about grad school? Is it the same thing?
We do not have a graduate program. We are just undergrad.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, Carla. I appreciate you taking the time to walk through. Are there any other amenities that you could tell us about on the campus or anything?
Sure. So across the street from the main part of campus, we do have a gym. We also have a library and media center on campus. For journalism and media studies students, we do have a complete state-of-the-art production studio. So for students who want to get into broadcasting and things like that, we do have a lot of resources for that.
Thank you.
No problem.
And last thing before I let you go, any advice high school senior looking to, looking to transition to college next fall?
I'm sorry, you went out a little bit on that the last part.
Yeah, any years looking to transition into college.
Any So for out-of-state students, I know a lot of them. I am an out-of-state student. I'm from New Jersey originally, so and I came down to North Carolina for undergrad. So just for incoming freshmen or fresh women, as we call them, make sure that you have everything straightened out and you speak to the proper offices. If you have any questions, you make sure you reach out to me, your admissions counselor, so I can get you in the right to the right people. And also, over the time that you're out of high school and before you come to college, make sure you are actually taking care of yourself. Make sure you are getting everything that you need in order before you leave home. And then also enjoy your first year, but also take it seriously. So, yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Wise words. Very wise words. That was Carla Carter from Bennett College, All Women's College in North Carolina. Thank you so much for that. If you guys have any information or questions about Bennett College or the application process, feel free to write it in our chat box or send me a message. I can put you in contact with the right people. Coming up next, we have Devonta Pondexter from Benedict College in South Carolina. Devonta, are you on?
Yeah, that's at 3:30.
Oh, at 3:30, we have Devonta coming up. Sit tight.